Hey guys, we got ourselves a little Vizsla. Just got up in the morning, dogs are going all cranky. Misso comes outside and comes running back inside and says, "There's a koala in the tree, there's a koala in the tree." Hey buddy. Alright, well, we better let him go back to sleep. So I'd share that one with you guys. And then a Puntiana of all things. Alright, see yous. G'day, g'day. How yous going, guys? People, YouTube, so forth. Right, I'm going to stay out of shot, or at least try to, because it's bloody hot and I'm topless, so not a good sight. Alright, we're going to do a combine here. So we've got Al Wood's dedication. Al already knows, but I had a snafu. I got ahead of myself, threw a few bits and pieces together. I won't be using these propeller shafts. I'm actually going to get some tube because these just look silly. I don't like it. But had them in and noticed there was massive gaps. Like they didn't have the holes around. No, I don't know what they were thinking. But anyway, it filled that. But prior to that, I wasn't going to tell anybody. But since Al's coming clean about the hood, I'm going to come clean about this. I had her sitting on the bench here, just finished sanding all that, had a glassy smooth, spun round, there was a gust of wind, and I've heard the sickening sound of plastic hitting concrete. And I looked and thought, oh, you know, hopefully it's, you know, it's nothing major. Nope, she landed square on that tip there. And literally punched that almost flat. If you look carefully, you just see there's a line there. Well, after doing my best to clean it up, that was what I ended up with. So out come my scraps, cut a new piece, glued it on, sanded it up, threw a coat, as like I always throw a coat of paint on, because it'll show you where all your defects are. Well, sure enough. So that's where I'm up on that. So I've just got to give her a sand because I'm having a hassle with the airbrush and it was spitting and fart and carrying on, annoying the crap out of me. But that's where I'm at with that. So I've got the light hull colour, anti-foul, so that'll get another light rub. The actual light hull colour's finished, so light rub on that, bada bing bada boom. And then UK scale model is all at sea. Al, you are a prat. Can't believe that. Let me do it so I can show you where all the problems are. Right, okay. Well, there's horrible seam lines here. That was a pimple. That there was a pimple with a little tiny, and I mean, like, yeah, it's a pinhead hole that I filled. But anyway, that is actually not spray putty. That is a coat of primer. That's how smooth I've got that. But you're doing the Eskimo. Alright, I'm going to try something here, because what am I doing? It's the Canadian HMCS Huron, which has got the Australian version. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, guys, and I don't think it's going to focus. No. Oh, probably just barely if I hold still, but I can't. Anyway, that has written, well, stamped in there is 1350 Eskimo. So Eskimo is the original cast, or the original mould, and everything else is, I think you guys call it a repop. Anyway, that, oh, almost forgot. Al, you want to follow? Well, yeah, I've gone and drilled out all the pole holes, and I've done the same on the King George. So that's where I'm at. Now, the Australian version has a different mast, but the kit doesn't have the mast parts in it. They've only got the photo etch stuff, so I'm going to have to go that way. And I suppose she's a late model refit. That's about all I got. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'll probably only do slideshow updates of King George because it's been almost 3 weeks now and that's all I've got done. So oh no, probably only 2. And that's what I put 8-9 hours into that yesterday. So yeah, I mean it's at the moment it's probably 11 o'clock here in Oz right now, and it'd be easy low 30s, probably close to high 30s inside this tin box. So now I know how the boys in Changi felt when they got put in the hot box, because I can't spend long in here, eh? So with that said, guys, that's where I'm up to. That's what I'm doing. I've done a little bit on the pearl. I'm actually having an issue with that because every time I cut a piece out, well, here, I'll try and show you. Every time I cut one of these out, when I go to sand them and clean them and put them on, they split down the guts because it's that stupid MDF rubbish. So what I'm doing is I'm very carefully cutting them out, and then I'm giving them a good coating with diluted PVA glue, wood glue, white glue, whatever you want to call it, to try and lock all the fibres back together again. I think it's just that the MDF's getting that old, it's just popping apart because it's crap. So that's where I'm up to on that, and it's a very slow process. So while I'm doing a bit on this, waiting for it to dry, I'll do some on that, and while I'm waiting for it to dry, I've got bits on this, and yeah, so I'm spreading myself nice and thin. Oh, and not only that, but thanks to my boy, he's got me on that new Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and damn, that's addictive. Especially when you get the Spartan kick. Oh, it's fun. Alright guys, I gotta go and try and get something done. Later.